Kyle Larson became the 7th NASCAR Cup Series driver to win 2 races this season with his victory last weekend at Watkins Glen. He could be the only driver to finish the regular season with 3 wins if he can win a second consecutive race this week in the 2022 Coke Zero Sugar 400. Larson will try to make up for his disappointing results in NASCAR at Daytona races earlier this year, when he held the pole in the Bluegreen Vacations Duel 2 and the Daytona 500, but finished 7th and 32nd, respectively. Should you roster him with your NASCAR DFS picks? Larson is still one of the top names in the NASCAR DFS driver pool, along with other top options like Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain, and Joey Logano. Tyler Reddick could be another contender for NASCAR DFS lineups after he crashed out of this year's Daytona 500 following his 5th-place performance at last season's Coke Zero Sugar 400. Before you make your 2022 Coke Zero Sugar DFS picks, be sure to check out the optimal NASCAR at Daytona DFS strategy and lineup advice from SportsLine's Mike McClure. McClure has won over $2 million in his career as a daily fantasy pro, and his NASCAR DFS driver pool, projections and advice can help you score a big win. Last week, McClure targeted Daniel Suarez as one of his top 2022 Go Bowling at the Glen picks, and he finished 5th. The previous week, McClure highlighted Truex Jr. at Richmond, and he finished 7th. His model, which simulates every race 10,000 times, called 7 outright winners last season. Anybody who has followed his picks has seen huge returns. Now, has turned his attention to Sunday's 2022 NASCAR at Daytona race and locked in his NASCAR DFS picks. Hess only sharing his picks in NASCAR DFS driver pool and top picks here. For NASCAR at Daytona, McClure is high on Ryan Blaney, $10 on DraftKings and $13.500 on FanDuel. Although Blaney likely doesn't need to win this weekend to get into the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs, he surely would like to finish the regular season with a victory. Blaney won last year's Coke Zero Sugar 400 and finished 4th at this year's Daytona 500. Blaney does have a feather in his cap this season after winning the 2022 NASCAR All-Star Race, but that doesn't factor into his potential to join the playoff field. He has the 6th highest average finishing position among all active drivers, 13.7, and has driven 79.3% of his total laps inside the top 15 of the pack across all races.